Hi everyone! Welcome to Gwen TV live show. Yes, it's our monthly live show and it has just begun. All right, I'll be waiting for you guys to join the show. We've sent out a notice on our community of our YouTube channel that we'll be having the live show this week. Yeah, I told you guys on our last show that I'll be having it next Friday, but it seemed like it's too late. So yeah, decided to have it tonight. All right, so let's see how many of you got the message. I know some of you who follow my Instagram did get the message, and I saw you guys said you are anticipating the show. So I know you guys are going to be here, but I'm not sure if everybody's going to be here for the live show. So let's see. Let's see how many of you guys are going to be here. There are two. I just got a sign that there are two of you there. Let me know. Say hello. Yes. Say hello. Tell me where you're coming from. Because actually this live show is for the world viewers. It's not actually for the Korean viewers. Of course, Koreans who could understand English would come. But, it's actually for those of you, those of you out there in the world, international viewers. We normally get people from Taiwan, from Vietnam, from Chile, Costa Rica, from Europe. Last time there were some people from India as well. And am I missing Philippines? Yes, and of course Japan. And I haven't seen anybody from China yet because China has blocked YouTube, so I guess they can't log on to the show. But anyways, yeah, I would like to know who's here. Hyun, the usual visitor Hyun. Hello, my student Hyun. Welcome to the show. You're here. You're the first one to say hello to me. Okay, so our manager's there. Hello. Okay, wow. It's November. Can't believe it's already the third week of November and it's gonna be soon December. Yeah, and then that means that we've been in this COVID era for the last 2 years. It marks the second year of the COVID era. Tadashi, welcome. 안녕하세요, 효닝님. 한국 시청자입니다. Hello. And 3728님. Hello, teacher. Yes, welcome to the show. Yeah, it's been 2 years. That's what I was talking about. How it's been so long us being here in this COVID situation. And in Korea, the numbers are going up because we're doing that, with Korea, though not with Korea, but with COVID movement. And we're opening up and more people are hanging out there in the bars and in the streets. And tonight's the Friday night, so I saw a lot of people in Gangnam area. So yeah, that's why the COVID virus is spreading for now, but more people are getting vaccinated. I'm gonna even get the booster shot. Yeah. So as more people get vaccinated and more people get infected, we're gonna get that herd immunity, which means that soon we're gonna get over COVID. And Hyun, tomorrow is Vietnamese Teachers Day. Really? It's November 20th? Well, congratulations to all the teachers out there. Send the best wishes for you from Vietnam to Korea. Thank you. Keiko Sato, yes, welcome to the show. You're always here. You're a regular visitor. Thank you for visiting. Actually, I was worried that you guys might miss the show because, I changed the date. So I, let it out on my Instagram and also let it out on our on our YouTube channel community, and it seems like you guys got the news. You guys got the posting. You read it. And Teji, yes, actually Teji texted me on Kakao Talk. Yes, and I'm working now. You're working? You're still working? It's 7, isn't it? Well, I can watch it, but it's difficult to participate. However, I will try to participate from time to time. Okay, you're working overtime. 윤영님 기억하시죠? 아직 복귀 안 하셨죠? So this lady here, YY Sun, is a flight attendant. Yes, and she used to be my teacher at my lab, and I guess she's going to participate in the show tonight. Welcome to the show. Yes. Ooh, it's getting a little bit hot in here. Yeah, I got my cup of coffee. And actually, I was looking at the cupboard today and I found this cup. It's a cup that I made in 2001, back when I was in Mississippi. Yes, when I was in the States. I had a little sister, a very, very close friend of mine. Her name was Janice, and we used to do everything together. So we made this cup, and it says things that we did together. So these are some things that we bought, like as a couples look. It's like a sister kind of thing, yeah. So so we bought the pajamas from Victoria's Secret. This is also a bathrobe, shower robe from the Victoria's Secret. We were all about like Victoria's Secret. This was also from Victoria's Secret. And then we went to Ralph Lauren's and we bought these earrings together. Yep, and then we made this cup together. So she has one and I have one. So this cup is coming all the way back from 2001. My memory. Anyway, got some coffee. Hyun, did Korean high school take Sunung exam yesterday? Yes, we took the Korean SAT, which is called Sunung, exactly what you said here. And yeah, some students, like they have to suffer for almost like not even three, almost like 5-6 years from their middle school to get ready for this test. And it was yesterday. And they say that it wasn't that hard, it wasn't that tricky or difficult. So I don't know about the result, but yeah, Sunung English is actually really hard. I've taken it before, yeah, just like for the fun of it, and it was really, really hard. The passages are really long, much longer than TOEIC. Trin, welcome to the show. Yes, Trin, nice to see you again, of course. 핫 마요님, 안녕하세요. Welcome to the show. Yes. I guess a lot of people will be coming in again today. Well, I'm really excited. All right. For Korea, well, there are a lot of special things happening in November. Let's see, there's Sunung. Yes, there's Sunung. And traditionally, when Sunung comes along, like, the Korean SAT, the weather gets a little bit colder than usual, but it wasn't like that yesterday. And after Sunung, of course, like, high school students feel the freedom. They, feel free, get that pressure off their shoulders. So I guess they were partying last night and even tonight. Tonight's Friday, and I guess this weekend they're going to be crazy. And we're free to go to the bars before midnight. So yeah, if they can be accepted. I don't know no, I don't think Korean high school students can drink. Maybe they can just hang out drinking Coke. Anyways, yes, tonight we're going to talk about a set of TOEIC speaking tests that occurred in November. Oh, some special things that happen in Korea. In November and in the month of December, we do something called 김장. 김장. Okay, now that 김장, the word kimchi, kimchi, right? So 김장 is that typical time of the year where we make kimchi. Mass production of kimchi. Each household, they have their own recipe, and moms and grandmas, they get together and make lots of kimchi for the winter season. Yes. And next Friday, actually, I'm going to be doing kimjang. I'm going to be making lots and lots of kimchi with my friend and her mother, because she has really special recipe of making really nice kimchi, and really love her kimchi. So I'm going to go there, help her out, and maybe I'll take some videos and share them with you. But anyways, this Friday, no, the next Friday, upcoming Friday, I'll be doing kimjang. That's what people are doing these days. And I see a lot of people enjoying persimmons. Yeah, I went to E-Mart. It's like a similar thing to Walmart in America. And we can see a lot of persimmons. Kam. In Korean, it's kam. We see a lot of persimmons out there. So we eat it hard. We eat it soft like jelly. It's really delicious. And yeah, when it gets colder, we like to have lots of hot soup with soju. Yeah, that's what happens. And of course, towards the end of the year, in all parts of the world, I guess everyone's getting ready for Christmas, right? So Christmas, or to celebrate their own year-end holidays of their own religion. So yeah, that's what's coming up in Korea. And you know what? My birthday's coming up in December. Okay, so I'm going to tell you many times throughout the show. Hello, Akiko. Hello. Yes, Hyuning, this year, 수능 coldness, the chilliness of that 수능 season was missing, right? It wasn't there. But, we rather have a very hot and like a warm November these days. But I hear that it's going to get really cold this weekend. So you got to bundle up. Bundle up meaning you have to wear something, heavy so you won't feel cold, okay? All right, so what was I talking about? All right, here's the big news. So we are opening up our own website, and we are trying to open up our online, classes. And I have been telling my team that I need to really open up an online class for my international audience. Yep. So it's going to happen in January. Yeah, they're working on it. The whole system is like Korean based. So it's really hard to make pages for like, international users in English. So they have to talk about that part with the web host, like, website hosting like company. But if it cannot be translated in English, I guess, like we'll have to capture each, page or scene and let you know where to put in your names and everything. But anyways, it's gonna happen. We're working on it. Finally, January. I know we've been really slow like turtles, but it's coming, okay? So I'm gonna mention this several times throughout the show tonight, but there's gonna be a chance for my international audience to participate in my class online, okay? Online live classes. It's gonna be like 12-day classes or 10-day classes. It's not gonna be long, it's gonna be short. And I'm gonna try to lead you and help you guys, like, get ready for TOEIC speaking, okay? Akiko, thank you. All right, thank you, happy birthday. It's not yet, it's December 1st. I was born on December 1st. Dominic, you're having exam tomorrow? Wow, okay. 서중님, 안녕하세요. Ava, welcome to the show. Yuji, welcome to the show. Seems like I have a lot of audience from Japan tonight, okay? And Heiji Shimada-san is working right now for your information. And Dominic, tell me, let us know where you're coming from, okay? All right, meanwhile, we're going to get on to the first passage. We're going to move on to the first passage, and this is it. This is the first passage. Have a look at it. Yeah, this is a test that occurred last weekend. I worked on it really diligently, really quickly to share with you how the recent test is like. Okay, so read it, guys. And when you're reading, try to read it aloud, okay? Because this part, the title is read a text aloud, right? Mayo-님, you're taking the test tomorrow as well? I have a lot of students who are taking the test tomorrow. And yep, these days, the test, I would say, has gotten easier compared to when we used to have that, lovely part 5, when you had to listen to a lot of things and talk for 1 minute, which we all miss. But overall, the test has gotten easier. Yes, because we don't have part 5. But instead of that part 5 that we used to have, now you need to put more emphasis on part 3, where there are 3 short questions, and the new part 5, which used to be part 6 before. So those 2 parts are where you would have to put more time in to prepare for this test. Now, let me read this for you guys, so you guys can get a hang of what, the word should sound like. Now, this is Brian Ford with your weekly weather forecast. Unfortunately, we might see some thunderstorms as the week goes on, with temperatures in southern, eastern, and western Fulton at 29 to 30 degrees Fahrenheit. Make sure to prepare yourselves for the weekend rainstorms. Okay. So this is Brian Ford. The name wasn't so hard, I think. Brian Ford, like the Ford, the automobile company. Brian Ford with your weekly weather forecast. We see these words all the time. Weekly weather forecast. And for some Koreans, I know you guys have a hard time pronouncing the F words, right? Ford, do you see my lips? It's not touching each other. It's Ford, or it's forecast, right? Unfortunately, this word appears all the time. Unfortunately, we might see some thunderstorms as the week goes on. So thunderstorms is another tricky word because you have to make that TH sound, which is th, th. You have to stick out your tongue, like I say all the time. Thunderstorms, thunderstorms, as the week goes on. With temperatures, temperatures, this is the word with the first syllable stress, which is E, okay, it goes on E, the first E. Temperatures, temperatures, don't say temperatures, okay, it's temperatures. Let me just say that slowly. Temperatures, temperatures, don't say temperatures. In southern, southern, not southern, it's southern, southern, eastern, and western Fulton, Fulton, that's another F sound, Fulton, at 29 to 30 degrees Fahrenheit, Fahrenheit. Okay, so in Korea and in most Asian countries, we use Celsius, right, with the C, Celsius. But in Western countries, a lot of Western countries, they use Fahrenheit, Fahrenheit, Fahrenheit. Fahrenheit. That's a word that has the first syllable stress. So the stress goes on the A, Fahrenheit, Fahrenheit. Okay? Make sure to prepare yourselves. The word prepare has the second syllable stress, so it's got to be prepare, prepare. The stress goes on the word A, the letter A, yourselves for the weekend rainstorms. And notice how there are S's, S behind the word thunderstorms, and there's another S behind the word rainstorms, and also behind temperatures, okay? So you gotta make sure you don't leave out those S's, okay? So let me know if there are some words that you want me to cover again, you want me to pronounce again for you guys. I hear a lot of complaints or a lot of whining, I would say, from my Korean students like, oh, teacher, when I see American or English names, it's really hard to pronounce. I tell them, just try to, read the words per the English sound, okay? Don't make it sound weird. Just like make the alphabet sound. It's Brian Ford. It's Brian Ford. Or it's Fulton. Fulton. Fulton? No, it's Fulton. Fulton. Okay? Wow, we don't have many questions tonight. Hat Mayonim. Oh, you still have difficulties with the question 7, number 7 and 11. I think most of us do. Yeah, like most of us do have difficulty speaking for 30 seconds and 60 seconds, I guess. Okay. Did I explain it so well? Hi, Hui Thongbi. Yes, hello. Welcome to the show. I'm just waiting after, I just read, passage number 1, and I'm waiting if you guys have any questions about the first one. Oh, Trin, yes, the word Fahrenheit. The stress goes on the first syllable, okay? So, and there are 3 syllables, Fahrenheit. If I cut out the syllables, it's Fahrenheit. And then when I read it, put it all together, it's Fahrenheit. Fahrenheit. The stress goes on the first syllable. It's Fahrenheit. 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 You don't necessarily have to say height. It's Fahrenheit. It sounds more like night, like day and night. Fahrenheit. Fahrenheit. Okay, and the word unfortunately is difficult. Okay, well, you have to put the stress on that syllable where there's FOR. It's unfor, it's not to. It's more like choo, like the choo-choo train. So it's unfortunately. Unfortunately. Okay? So don't make the mistake of saying unfortunately. That's wrong. It's got to be unfortunately. 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 Okay? Hello, Jason. Welcome to the show. Hello, 시월님. Welcome to the show. 소영 says, 안녕하세요. 지난주 연말에 시험을 봤는데요. She took the test last weekend and she's got level 7. So she's thanking me. Thank you, Gwen-sem. Watched several of your videos in a row, viewers in a row, and I wanted to say thank you. Well, thank you for dropping by and letting me know that I was being helpful. Well, congratulations, Soyoung. Okay, this is really, really, really cool. Let me capture the moment on my phone. Hold on. Okay, all right. Thank you, Soyoung. Thank you very much for stopping by. Okay. Well, you know what? You can't complain. We can't complain. Some people are just like, have better English. And, when they watch some of my videos, they get help from my videos and they just, easily get level 7. But some of us, we have to try a little harder. We are all different. We are all like, different height. It's the same thing. So it's not like we're born with it, but we can try to make it better. So let's try, okay? All right, now let me read this passage twice more. I'm gonna go with the first slower version and I'm gonna go the faster version later, okay? This is Brian Ford with your weekly weather forecast. Unfortunately, we might see some thunderstorms as the week goes on, with temperatures in southern, eastern, and western Fulton at 29 to 30 degrees Fahrenheit. Make sure to prepare yourselves for the weekend rainstorms. Okay, so that was the slower version. Now, the faster one. This is Brian Ford with your weekly weather forecast. Unfortunately, we might see some thunderstorms as the week goes on, with temperatures in southern, eastern, and western Fulton at 29 to 30 degrees Fahrenheit. Make sure to prepare yourselves for the weekend rainstorms. Okay, so when I go take the test, I always have some time remaining at the end. You guys always are, feel that, time remaining about like 10 or maybe in my case 20 seconds. I try to read it once again. And for the first attempt, I just go with a moderate speed, but for the second attempt, I do it a little faster. Okay, now let's move on to the second passage. This is the second one. Guys, have a look at it. These days, when I'm teaching my students, I focus more on their pronunciation because I figure the more I teach Korean students individually, I feel that, they just really need some fixing on certain pronunciations. And it's not only about the pronunciation that matters, but it's the linking sound and how to, stress the part of the word. And overall, like, Korean and English, they have different way of developing sounds. So I really need to fix them on that. And then all of a sudden their English improves really, really quickly. So yeah, if you guys are having a hard time improving, especially TOEIC speaking level, I think one way to improve it is to monitor or try to fix your pronunciation. Yeah, try to have better pronunciation. I mean, it's the basic of learning a new language, right? Okay, so let me read this one for you guys. I'd like to thank everyone for participating in the town meeting. I know that all industries in our community have had a tough time for the past 3 years. In particular, many restaurants, cafes, and bar owners had to struggle to keep their businesses open. Today, we are here to discuss the reopening of our community. Okay, I tried to read it slowly so you guys could hear the sound of each word and ask me, on rereading some words that you would like to hear. Okay, have a look at it. Try to read it loudly and let me know which words you would like to hear again, okay? I bought this Nespresso machine about 2 months ago. And my friend, Julia, she bought me 100 capsules of Nespresso. And I was running out of it. Like last month, I was at home most of the time writing my books and everything. So I had to drink coffee constantly. Sometimes I didn't even sleep for like 2-3 days in a row. I ran out of my capsules. So the other day, I ordered some Nespresso capsules from Starbucks. And I had my first Nespresso Starbucks coffee. And it tastes totally the same. I'm surprised. I don't have to go to Starbucks to buy a cup of coffee for $5 or $6 anymore. This let's say like 50 cents or maybe 60 cents, tastes the same. Amazing. Hyun, how to say I'd like naturally, like native speakers. Okay, now, in order to let you know how to pronounce okay. Now, the reason why some people have problem saying I'd like is this, because the similarity of the pronunciation d, which is having your tongue, this is your front teeth, okay? This is your front teeth, this is which, and your tongue goes d, right? And these are two front teeth, the big ones, and when they're put together, they meet together here, right? And inside your mouth, when it touches the middle of these two teeth together, it's oh. So notice this is L, O, and this is D. So the similarity of the location makes it like sound like those two, sounds are almost like made together. So it's like I'd like. It's like your tongue is making that wavy movement. I'd like. Okay? So while moving your tongue, the D and the L sound sort of gets absorbed together and linked together. So you don't say I do like, but it's more like I'd like. And you don't necessarily have to say D in the middle. It's I'd like. Can you hear that D sound? It's very, very slight, like a small, a little, like very subtle sound. I'd like. Can you see my tongue? I'd like. Okay. Eva, sounds great. I'd like to have one. Yeah, it is. It's really great. I think like it's very cost efficient. I mean, you go to Starbucks and you spend too much money. I mean, I really don't like to go to Starbucks unless I spend time at Starbucks. Yeah, I never have my coffee taken out from Starbucks. It's too expensive. Have had connection is not natural to me. Have had. That's because, when you say v, your lips are pulled out like this, right? Have had. And whenever the word, any word that has H comes after those consonant sound, you don't really have to say h, the sound of h. It gets naturally linked together. So it's more like have had. Try to get rid of that H sound. It's have had. Don't say have had. Don't say have had. It's more like have had. It sounds like somebody's name. Okay. So let's see. I'd like. Was it helpful to understand the sound of it? I'd like. Don't say I'd like. It's I'd like. Link it. Link the two sounds. I'd like to thank everyone for participating. The stress goes on the second syllable. Participating in the town meeting. I know, you gotta stop there. All industries, and when you're reading the word industries, the TR has the similarity of the CH sound, right? Is very similar to ch. So it's industries. In our community, the second syllable, community has a stress. Have had a tough time for the past 3 years. In particular, TI. It's I where the stress goes. Particular, many restaurants, E has the stress. Cafes, the second syllable stress, and bar owners had to struggle to keep their businesses open. Now make sure you make that S sound. Keep that S sound behind the word business. It's businesses open. Today, we're here to discuss. Discuss has the second syllable stress. To reopen. The reopening, O has the stress. Reopening of our community. Mu has the stress. Oh, everything, all living costs, all the prices are going up, I think. How can I get S on an OPI test? Okay, 슈환표님, if you want to get an S on OPI test, well, you have to do a very good job in terms of part 3 and part 5 of TOEIC speaking. Yeah, OPIC is like, superior. Oh, superior, like me? You want to get superior? Well, you got to be a very good speaker. Yeah, like me. You got to be able to talk about politics. You got to be able to talk about all kinds of economical, like political or business matters. And you got to be able to talk with a foreigner, discussing those issues in detail seriously for about almost an hour. Yeah, you have like an in-depth interview with a foreigner, with a native speaker. That's how I got S, superior. Hi, Mike. Welcome to the show. Beautiful teacher, how to say participating. Participating, TI. There's the stress on the first TI part, I. So it's participating. Don't say participating because PAR doesn't have the stress. So it's going to be more like participating. 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 Okay. You always get AM. Well, first of all, try to challenge yourself to get AH. And then you might be able to get a S, okay? But S is a little tough because that interviewer, sort of asks you lots of questions in many different directions and many different, issues, and they make you constantly talk. So you gotta like talk nonstop, just like what I'm doing for almost an hour. Yeah, that's how confident you should be. That's how you get S. That's why it's called superior. Yeah. Well, let me read the second passage twice. Now, this is a slow version, everybody. I'd like to thank everyone for participating in the town meeting. I know that all industries in our community have had a tough time for the past 3 years. In particular, many restaurants, cafes, and bar owners had to struggle to keep their businesses open. Today, we are here to discuss the reopening of our community. Okay, now the faster version. I'd like to thank everyone for participating in the town meeting. I know that all industries in our community have had a tough time for the past 3 years. In particular, many restaurants, cafes, and bar owners had to struggle to keep their businesses open. Today, we are here to discuss the reopening of our community. Yes. Okay, so that's how you could have read the second passage. All right, now they're gonna raise the coffee price in Korea. Well, I've noticed, I went to the market the other day, supermarket, I've noticed like most of the prices for vegetables, for fruits have gone up. Yeah, I think a lot of things would change next year. Yeah, they're getting ready to raise up all the prices. And, oops, here's the first picture. Guys, have a look at the first picture. Don't get shocked. There's so many people, right? Don't get shocked. Now, the change that has been made to part 2, we obviously know that we're given 45 seconds to prepare for this part. And then, at the same time, they took away our answering time, responding time. So we only have 30 seconds to respond to, talk about this picture. So there are so many things happening. But remember, when this change first happened, I told you guys it's either 3 or less people or 4 or more people picture. There are only 2 kinds of pictures for us. Okay? So let me know how you are going to approach this picture. Let me know some expressions and words that you would like for me to use for tonight's answer, okay? This coffee is really good. It's the Starbucks original coffee taste. Like Koreans, we love that burnt taste of Starbucks. We don't like that acidic taste. 산미, that acidic taste. They say that's more expensive coffee though. Don't know much about coffee, but anyway, yeah. I have a barista friend. He told me. Okay, I see some of you like getting really busy typing. Okay, Mike, can I speak There's a man wearing a blue t-shirt. Yeah, he's wearing a blue t-shirt for sure. There's a man, he's wearing a blue t-shirt. Yeah, you can say that. Trin, this is a picture taken at a garden or park maybe. Yeah, on the right side of the picture, there are a couple. Now, Trin, couple is a couple, right? So you have to say there is a couple. The two people are one couple. Two people are one couple. So there is a couple sitting on recliners, sitting on chairs, okay, picnic chairs. On the right side of the picture, a man in a red shirt is doing barbecue, right? He's doing barbecue. I want to do barbecue. Next to him, there's a couple. This is right. There is a couple playing the guitar, right? In the background of the picture, there are many people. That's true. Some of them are chatting with others, and some of them are playing badminton. Good. Maybe they're enjoying their time. Oh my gosh, Trin, I'm gonna cry. Your answer is just perfect, okay? There are a couple. Now, make sure you change that to there is a couple, which you got it right in the second part. So your answer is just perfect, Trin. Oh my gosh. If you could say this as an answer, you would get level 8. This is perfect. Good job. Hyun, this picture is taken outside. It may be taken at a park, and there are many people in the picture. In the middle, I can see a man and a woman, true, and they are both lying down on deck chairs, okay? And the man is wearing a pair of glasses, is looking at the woman. The woman is closing her eyes and is relaxing. Behind them, there are lots of people, true, and some of them, where's Hyun? Where's Hyun? Where are some of them? Where is it? Okay, some of them are talking, some of them are playing the piano. And piano? Really? It's a guitar. It's a guitar. Yeah, it's a guitar. And some of them are playing badminton. Maybe they're having a good time. Good job, Hyun. I liked your answer too. Except it's not piano, it's badminton, guitar, okay? Okay, and Aba, this picture was taken at a park. I can see green grasses and several people in this picture. Now, grass is uncountable, so you can say, I can see green grass everywhere. First, in front. Okay, you don't say in front, we say in the foreground of the picture. Okay, there's a couple. Man is looking at a woman and the woman is enjoying the sunlight. I like your description there. Mike, this picture was taken outside at a park. There are many people in the picture. On the right side of the picture, I can see two people sitting down. They look like a couple. You know, you gotta focus on those kind of expressions, saying they look like a couple. I like that. That kind of expression is where you get the points. You earn points. They look like a couple. One of them is a man wearing a blue t-shirt and sunglasses and is looking at the woman. On the left side of the picture, there's a woman. She has long hair and playing the guitar. Maybe they're having a good time. Good. Mike, I like your answer, but you didn't talk about the people in the background. Yeah, you're missing the details about the people in the background. Aba said in the background, some people are standing while talking to each other and others are playing badminton and playing the guitar and enjoying cooking. Enjoying barbecue. Enjoying barbecue. Yummy. It looks yummy, yes. And Hat Mayonim, there are many people in this picture. Some people are sitting on the chairs. You gotta stay in the foreground of the picture, a man with M-A-N, a man wearing sunglasses is holding a bottle. Seems like most of you got it right. Trang, I see your answer there. This picture is taken outside. Maybe they're having a picnic. On the right side, there are two people resting on the chairs. That's good. Resting. I like that expression. And Fyung, Tran Huyen Fyung, this picture is taken outside. Maybe it is a picnic area. There are a lot of people in this picture. Two people in the middle of the picture are resting on the chair. Now, two people are resting on two chairs, so that's got to be plural. Resting on chairs, okay? And in the background, it's got to be in the background. There are people talking together, and some of them are playing badminton. All of them look happy. All of them look happy. Okay, don't get it confused. It's got to be, all right, I'm going to type it in for you. They look like a couple. They look happy. So they look like noun, they look adjective. Okay? It's they look like noun, they look adjective. Okay? So you shouldn't get that confused. Oh, and V Chen T Vic said, a woman with yellow shirt is crossing her hand. Crossing her hand? Really? Not arms? Crossing her arms. Okay. And, oh, I want to make this clear too. Okay. She is playing the guitar, but they are playing badminton. So when we talk about a musical instrument, we have to put the in front of it. So she is playing the guitar. Most of you got it right, okay? But when you're talking about sports, like playing soccer, playing badminton, playing tennis, you omit. You don't put a or the in front of the name of that sport. So they are playing badminton and she is playing the guitar, okay? Make sure you guys know this. Tuyet Chin in the foreground, I can see a couple sitting on chairs. The man is with sunglasses is looking at his partner. In the background, there are many people playing badminton, chatting, and playing the guitar. Good. Now, I've got enough expressions from all of you guys. The problem is how to put everything in 30 seconds, right? That's the deal. So let me do it for you guys. Watch me do it, and I'm going to give you guys time to do it, okay? This is a picture taken at a park, and there are many people in this picture. They all look like friends. On the right side of the picture, there is a couple. They're sitting down and relaxing. On the left side of the picture, there are 3 people. One of them is standing up and doing the barbecue. 2 of them are sitting down and enjoying music. The woman is playing the guitar. In the background of the picture, I can see several people. Some of them are standing and talking, and 2 of them are playing badminton. Maybe they're having a good time. Yep. So I was able to talk about every single people there. Yeah, I was able to talk about everyone in the picture. And how did I do it? Okay. Well, I didn't go one by one. I said on the right, there are 2 people. They're just sitting down and relaxing. On the left, there are 3 people. One of them is doing the barbecue. 2 of them are just sitting down, enjoying the music. And the woman is playing the guitar. And in the background, there are several people, and some of them are standing and talking, and 2 of them are playing badminton. Okay? So I didn't go one by one person after the other person. Like some of you guys were trying to describe what one person, is wearing and how one person is wearing sunglasses. But like when you point out each and every element of each and every person, it's going to take up the time, right? And you won't have enough time to talk about everybody in the picture, which is our goal, all right? So make sure to group the people by the location. 2 people on the right, 3 people on the left, several people in the background, and say one of them, 2 of them, all of them, and most of them. Okay? So I gave you my example. Now it's your turn to do it. All right. Thank you for the compliment. Smithson. Oh, go. Here. Smithson, Aba, Mayo. Yeah, thank you for the compliment. Now I'm going to give you guys 30 seconds. Try it, okay? 30 seconds is really short. 1, 2, 3. Go. Look at the timer as you talk. Okay, all right. That's how you do it, okay? So 30 seconds is not a long time. It's not a long time. Make sure to remember that. So some of you who talked about the details, you got to rethink how you're going to be describing your picture or how you're going to be saying your answer. Now we're going to move on to the next picture. Okay? Have a look at it. Give me some expressions that you want me to use. I don't think the AC is working. Okay, guys, share the expressions that you want me to use. You want me to use. Let me know. 그냥 꺼도 될 것 같아. I think, yeah, I don't think it's noisy. It's getting like we're trying to turn the AC on, but I haven't been using AC for a long time, for at least like 2 months or so. So it's making weird sound and it's not even getting cool. So I think we need to check on that. Anyway. Oh, Trin, you said, this is a picture taken at a waiting area, okay? And there are many people in this picture and all of them are wearing masks. Remember, Trin, plural subject, plural object. So wearing masks. On the right side of the picture, there is a man typing on his laptop. Typing on the keyboard or using his laptop. Using his laptop or typing on a keyboard. He's wearing a blue shirt and jeans. On the left side of the picture, a woman in pink shirt is using her smartphone. In the background of the picture, I can see many seats. Some of them are occupied. Ooh, I love this expression. Some of them are occupied. This is such a TOEIC-ish expression. And some of them are empty. Maybe people are waiting to get on their planes, right? And wow, a lot of your answers here. Trin said, oh, no, I read Trin's answer. Mike said, this picture was taken at an airport and there are 5 people in the picture. All of them are wearing face masks. Good. And on the right side of the picture, there's a man wearing a blue shirt and typing on the keyboard. It's got to be typing on the keyboard or using a laptop computer, okay? And next to him, I can see a suitcase. Good. It's called a suitcase, right? Because a lot of Koreans would say carrier, which is wrong, okay? So it's got to be a suitcase. On the left side of the picture, there's a woman. She's looking at her cell phone or using her cell phone. I think they're busy and maybe they're waiting for their flights. Loved it. Loved your answer, Mike. And Han, this is a picture taken at an airport. I guess there are many people in the picture. I think this picture is taken during the COVID-19 pandemic because most of the people are wearing masks and keeping social distances. That's true. In the middle, I see a woman and a man. The woman is wearing a pink shirt and white jeans. This picture was taken in an airport, ABA. Okay, there are 5 people and they are wearing masks. Good, plural. And keeping distance to prevent any COVID-19 infection. Wow, you guys are being really precise. Okay, well, you don't necessarily have to mention too many things about COVID, actually. But good. Let me read Yuji's answer. This is a picture taken in an airport lobby. I can see 5 people in this picture. Really? Okay, 5. And they are all sitting and wearing masks. In the foreground, I can see 2 people. A man on the right is using a laptop. Good, Yuji. And looking into the screen. Looking at the screen. How about that? Looking at. Because when you're looking into the screen, it's more like looking into something, okay? So it's looking at. A woman on the left is wearing a pink shirt and using her smartphone. In the background, I can see 3 people, and one of them is talking on the phone. Good. They all seem to be waiting for their flights. I liked how Yuji is describing the overallness of the picture. Okay, she was talking about the foreground, 2 people, the background, several people, and one of them is using her phone and talking on the phone, and ending it with maybe they're waiting for their flights. I liked Yuji's answer this time. Good. And then this picture is taken in the waiting area of an airport. There are 5 people in the picture. All of them are wearing face masks. One of them is wearing a pink shirt. Yes, and she's using her smartphone. I liked how you were being specific about that woman in pink shirt. Okay. And Hot Mayonim. This picture was taken at an airport. Everyone is sitting on the bench. Well, you know, when we're talking about a bench, it's like a long chair without, like, you know, the back of the chair. So, yeah, just say chairs. A woman wearing a pink shirt is using her smartphone. Next to her, a man is typing on the keyboard, typing on the keyboard using a laptop computer. I'm fixing that several times tonight. And V Tran T Vic, this picture is taken in the baggage claim area. No, this is not the baggage claim area. You can't say this is the baggage claim area because normally at the baggage claim area there's a carousel that goes round and round and round, right? So this I disagree with you. Sorry, V. I think this is the airport lounge where people, like the waiting area where people are waiting for their flights, like most of you are saying. Okay. The man wearing a blue shirt is typing on the keyboard. Good. And the woman with pink shirt is using her phone. Finally, somebody got this right. And both of them are sitting next to their luggage, right? Or their suitcases. Now, you guys got to have it correct. Luggage is uncountable, but suitcases, the word suitcase is countable, okay? And V in the background, another woman is talking on her phone, and other people are looking at something, and overall they are waiting to board the train, board their planes, because we don't know if they're trying to get on one plane or many flights or planes. So waiting to board their flights or waiting to board their planes. Keiko, let me see your answer. Okay, where's Keiko's answer? I wanted to read it, Keiko's answer. Oh yeah, this is a picture taken at an airport. There are 5 people in the picture. All of them are wearing masks and sitting on the chairs, keeping their space, keeping distance. Tuyet, there's a man with short gray hair working on his computer. This is another good expression too, working on his computer. And Songik-nim, is that right? One by one sitting at the chair? No, that's not the right expression. You can say people are sitting on chairs. Just say people are sitting on chairs, okay? Jin, both of them are wearing a mask. You can't say that because both of them means 2 people, right? So both of them are wearing masks. It's got to be plural. Okay. Shiwolnim, in the foreground of the picture, there are 2 people. There are 2 people wearing masks. A man is typing on his laptop keyboard, and another woman, the other woman, if you want to say this, you have to say the other woman is talking on her phone. I wonder which one you're talking about. It looks like everyone is waiting for the flight or for the departure time, okay? All right, waiting for their flights. I would go with that one, waiting for their flights, okay? Now, I got all the expressions ready. Let me say it for you guys in 30 seconds. I'm going to look at a bigger version because it's really hard to tell all the details. Yes. Oops. Oopsie. Oopsie daisy. Oopsie. Okay, I'm looking at a bigger picture here. All right, so here I go. This is a picture taken at an airport lounge, the waiting area, and there are several people in this picture. Now, in the foreground of the picture, I can see 2 people. One of them is a woman. She's using her phone, crossing her legs. And one of them is a man. He's using his laptop computer. And behind them, I can see 3 people. All of them are sitting down. And one of them is wearing a yellow shirt, and she is talking on the phone. In the picture, everyone is wearing a mask, and maybe they're waiting for their flights. Now, when I said everyone is wearing a mask, that's possible because everyone, this is not plural, right? Everyone means everyone, but it's not plural, it's singular. So everyone is wearing a mask. You can say that. Okay? Again, it's really hard to say things about each individual. So I just, went with the 2 people in the foreground, woman and the man, and then 3 people in the background. And then I specifically talked about the woman who was talking on the phone in that yellow shirt. Okay? All right. It isn't easy. It isn't easy to put everything in 30 seconds. All right, now it's you guys, your turn. I'm going to give you 30 seconds. Guys, get ready. 1, 2, 3, go. Yes. So 30 seconds. Okay? I know you guys had a hard time typing everything, but even when you're saying something in 30 seconds, you can't say much. All right. She is searching for something on the phone. Just say she is using her phone, okay? Don't get too serious about like what kind of expressions you're going to use because, you know, it's better to use this almost like similar expressions all the time, the same expressions. I would say using her phone and using his laptop computer. I use the same using verb and it doesn't really matter, okay? We just say that. She's using her phone. He's using his, you know, laptop computer. That's fine. Searching for something on the phone, that's totally fine too. But yeah, you can put it in many ways. Maybe she's texting somebody, or maybe she's writing an email, or maybe she's like, you know, using an app or watching YouTube. Who knows? It's one of the activities she might be doing, okay? Just say using her phone. I even said crossing her legs. That was more shown, like showing out in the picture, yeah. Okay, now let's go on to part 3. This time it was about driving a car, okay? And I myself, I do not drive a car. So I also had to lie about some of the answers when I was saying some of the answers, but you know, we're not doing like truth or dare kind of like, you know, game. We can lie, it doesn't matter as long as the, you know, the answer fits the question, okay? So just lie about it. You don't have to be a car driver to answer all these questions, okay? So this is the first question. The first question says, how often do you go somewhere by car and who do you usually ride in a car with? So how often do you go somewhere by car? Meaning driving, right? Okay, you don't have to be the driver. The question is just asking by car, not by a bus or subway or taxi, but by car. And who? Like you could be the driver or somebody else could be the driver. Normally my friends or my mom or my dad would be the driver. So yeah, that the person. Or if you yourself is the driver, then I guess you wouldn't have to drive, you know, ride with somebody else. Chin, I go somewhere by car about 2 or 3 times a month with my friends. We usually travel by car together. That sounds lovely. That sounds good. Yes, actually, I have. I have gotten a driver's license in America, in the US, when I was in Mississippi. And actually, I got into a huge accident on the day I got my driver's license. And, you know, an accident by myself. I drove into a wall of a building and I sort of like tear down like part of that wall, part of that building, and it was incredible. I had to step on the brake when I was trying to park the car, but I accidentally stepped on the accelerator. So it was the day I got my driver's license. I was so excited, and then I got into this accident. So I decided, you know, driving is not my thing. So I gave up on driving and I ride my bike everywhere in Seoul, which is quite convenient. I don't get stuck in traffic. And, you know, when I have to go somewhere far, I either take my, you know, take the bus or the subway, or, you know, my friends or my family, they would pick me up. So it's not a problem for me, at least. Okay, let's see. Jin, I go to my university by mom's car once a week. She drives me to take me to the university on her day off. Okay, you could say to my university, but you can just say school, all right? You don't necessarily have to mention elementary school, middle school, high school, or university or college. You can just say school. I go to school by my mom's car, and she takes me to my school once a week on her day off. Good. Oh, that's a sweet mommy. Yeah, I envy you. And Aba, I drive my car only on weekends with my family. During weekdays, I prefer to take the subway to avoid any traffic jam. I totally agree with that. I totally agree. And Hahat Mayu, I go somewhere by car 3 times a week. I usually ride it with my father. That's good. But Hat Mayu-nim, that answer is a little too short. You might want to add 1 or 2 more sentences, okay? And then, I sometimes go somewhere by car, maybe once a month. I usually go with my parents because I don't have a car license. I don't have a driver's license. You have to say, I don't have a driver's license. And my school is far from my house. So I go to school by car every weekday and I usually drive alone. Okay, Mike. Good. Good for you. And Ava, seems like you still remind. Oh yeah, I still remember that. It was a big accident. I had to pay a lot of money for that. So of course I remember. It was a big lesson for me. Kiko, I drive a car once a week to go shopping on the weekend. I usually ride alone, but sometimes with my husband. That's sweet. Okay. And Trang, I go somewhere by car every week. I usually ride in a car with my parents. We go ride in a car is the right expression. Good job. And we go to the park together on the weekends. On weekends. And Shualim, I usually go somewhere by car almost every weekend. I ride in a car with my family because we love going on a trip. Lovely. And Yenny Hyunhul님, I go somewhere by car twice a week. I usually ride in a car with my friends to hang out together. Okay? And Yenny-님, try to make shorter sentences, okay? Shorter sentences. I always emphasize this. It's better to make shorter sentences and try to add conjunctions to link it together, okay? Don't spread out the sentence too long. Okay, let me put it this way. 15 seconds, this would be my answer for this question. How often do you go somewhere by car and who do you usually ride in a car with? Well, I go somewhere by car maybe once or twice a week, and I usually go exercising on weekends. And when I go exercising, I have to go far away, so my friends pick me up and they drive me there. So it's really helpful and convenient. I thank them. Okay, so how many sentences? That was like 5 or 6. Okay. So I said on the weekends, I go exercising, I go play squash. In fact, this weekend on Sunday. And my friends pick me up, which means I ride in a car with them. So basically, I answered every question. William, welcome. I drive my car with my girlfriend to see a movie once a month. That's really lovely, sweet. And 성익님, I usually go outdoors once a week by car, no car. I ride in a car with my family because my son loves to enjoy picnic outdoors. Loves to go on a picnic outdoors. Yeah, you can say that. Okay, good. So that was the first question. Now here goes the second one about cars. If you get to purchase a car, how long are you willing to keep it? Now, this is a controversial question because in the States, I've seen cars that's been owned for like more than 20 to 30 years. Like you see those cars, you call them classic, but it's not like fancy classic cars, but they're really old cars. But in Korea, it's really hard to see any old cars out there. Yeah, the cars are almost new all the time. They're, I think, like average maybe 5 years old. If a car is 5 years old, I think it's quite old for Koreans. Yeah, I think they change it every 2-3 years. Hien, Gwen, I often go somewhere by car 2 or 3 times, especially, okay, twice or 3 times a week, especially on weekends. Normally, I ride in a car with my close friends. We go to parks and shopping malls, okay? So Hien, try to restart the sentence, okay? Each time you try to provide new information. 2 or 3 times a week. Yes, that's correct. Okay. So guys, working on the second question, if you get to purchase a car, how long are you willing to keep it? Okay, so let's see, Trin. I don't own a car right now, but if I have a car, I will keep it for over 5 years. I think so. Okay. It sounds like a very honest answer. Okay. I don't know if I have a car. I've never owned a car, so if I own a car, it's expensive item, right? It's not like $10 or $2 or even $100 item. It's a very expensive item, even if you're not buying a luxury like, Mercedes or BMW or Porsche. It just is an expensive item, so I don't think you can change it that often. I mean, like my phone, I've owned my phone for 3 years and it's still new, and I just paid everything. I finished paying for 36 months. Normally that's how it works in Korea. So After paying the cost, the total cost for 36 months, I got rid of the cover and I'm going to use it. It's now mine, totally mine. I'm going to use it as long as it doesn't break. And yeah, I'll see how long I can use this, but it's been 3 years. So maybe I'll be keeping this phone for another 1 or 2 more years. Unless something really, crazy happens. So even a phone like this, which was more than $1,000, I'm willing to keep it for 5 years. So I don't know. I would keep my car for maybe 10 years. Who knows? Yeah. Let's see. Aba, if I get a new car, I want to keep it for about 10 years because after 10 years, the free guarantee will be over. Oh, that makes sense. Oh, the guarantee. Yes, warranty will be over. Okay. Warranty, warranty is over, will be over. So it'll cost a lot of money to fix things, right? Change the parts and everything. That totally makes sense. So we should keep a car for 10 years. Hahat Mayo, if I get to purchase a car, I'm willing to keep it for more than 5 years. Keep it for more than 5 years because a car is so expensive. I totally agree with you. Hahat Mayo님, it's so expensive, right? And if I get to purchase a car, I'm willing to keep it for at least, Jin님, it's for at least 10 years because my father kept this first car for 10 years. For at least 10 years. You got to put that for in there. Mike, I'm willing to keep my car for 3 to 5 years because I prefer to enjoy the newest technology and equipment in cars. Okay, equipment. Okay, let's put it this way. The state-of-the-art technology. The state-of-the-art technology. I like to enjoy the state-of-the-art technology when it comes to cars. I like to enjoy the state-of-the-art technology. Okay? Try to use that expression. If I get to purchase a car, I'm willing to keep it keep it for at least 5 years. Shualim, it's the same thing. Keep it for at least 5 years. Because the prices of the cars have been increased rapidly. The cars are so expensive. Just put it that way. The cars are so expensive and it goes up day by day. Hian, actually, I'm willing to keep my car as long as possible because the cars are really expensive and precious. In general, we're talking about general cars, so it's got to be plural. So cars are really expensive and precious. Yenny, if I have a chance to purchase a car, maybe I will keep it until it is broken. It is broken or it gets broken. Okay, or it doesn't work anymore. Yeah, I guess you could say that. Okay, so I got a lot of your ideas. Let's see. I don't know. I've never purchased a car, but if I get a new car, I think I would, keep it for at least like 5 years because as we all know, cars are really expensive and I can't afford new cars often. Okay? So what I wanted to show you this time is, you guys are all typing. So this is all like written language to me. And when I'm talking, I started my answer by saying, I don't know, because I never bought a car. I don't know was the first 3 words that I said to start my answer. And in the middle, I remember saying, as you all know is what I said, I think. As you all know, or as we all know. So when you are like, in terms of verbal language, like it's different from written language, okay? So I say words like okay, like, the filler words. And I said, I don't know, I'm not sure. Those are more like verbal language, right? Your typing is written language. So when you're talking, this is a speaking test, try to sound more natural by using verbal language. Do you guys understand what I'm saying? Okay? All right. Tuyet, if I have a car, I will keep it for about 7 years. Cars are expensive, so I don't want to spend an extravagant amount of money on changing cars. Okay. Tons of money. I would say tons of money. Tons of money on changing cars. Okay. You don't have to use those fancy words. Good, good. And lastly, what are some advantages of using public transportation over driving your own car? Okay, this question comes up every time. I mean, this question would come up even on OPIC, OPIC test, OPIC. And this question would come up, it could come up on everywhere. It comes out on TOEIC speaking very many times. It has come up. So what are some advantages of using public transportation over driving your own car? Many, 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 many. Tell me about it. I mean, I use public transportation all the time. These days, it's a little like chilly at night. So what I do is I ride my bike to my lab, to my office, and then at night, I just leave my bike and I take the bus. So again, the next day comes, I would have to take the bus because I don't have my bike. And then at night, I have no choice but to ride my bicycle back so I can use it the next day. That's happening. So either way, I'm taking the bus at least once a day. And I would say it's cheaper than taking a taxi, right? And I personally prefer buses over subway because I don't like to walk up and down the stairs. The Korean subway, I think we have up to line 11. I'm not sure. We have like 9 for sure, but yeah. And you know, it goes way deep down there, so you would have to walk up and down the stairs so many times. So I prefer taking the buses. Yeah, I don't like to take the subway, but subways are faster, to be honest. Here, Jin, let's see. There are some advantages of using public transportation over driving my own car. Most of all, I can save my money. That's true. Using public transportation doesn't require the price of oil and repairing a car. Well, let me make that into an easier sentence. I would say it is cheaper to take public transportation because I don't have to pay for oil. I don't have to pay to repair my car. Just remember, Jin, in English, it's better to start off your sentence by using the word I or other human subjects like you, they, him, he, she, or it, or there, okay? This is very important to make your English sentence sound better, okay? Right now, you might be grammatically correct, but you know, it's better to start your sentence using the short subjects, not the long subject. Also, it saves my time and energy. I can save my time and energy. I can save my time and I can save energy. Energy is not mine. Driving my own car takes a lot of effort and energy. It takes a lot of effort to drive my car. It takes a lot of effort to drive my car. That's what I think so. Tadashi, finally you're speaking tonight. One advantage is that I can think of, I can think of is that this is verbal language. You see how Tadashi is saying, one advantage I can think of is that you don't have to worry about a place to park your car. Moreover, especially in Tokyo, parking a car costs a lot. It's expensive to park a car. It's the same in Korea, in Seoul. You have to pay like 20 to 30 bucks to do a whole day, all day parking. Yeah, it's so expensive. And where is it? Where's Tadashi? Where's Tadashi? Okay, which is why I prefer to use public transportation so that I can save money. Good. Trin, I think using public transportation is saving money than driving my own car. Okay, I think I can save money when I use public transportation instead of driving my own car. Okay? The first advantage of using public transportation, such as too yet, the subject is too long. One advantage is that it's just good enough, okay? You don't have to make that subject too long. It's just too long. One advantage is that they're environmentally friendly. It's environmentally friendly, okay? Both of them. Environmentally has to be adverb, and then friendly has to be adjective. 진욱님, there are some advantages. And first, it is cheaper than using my own car. True. Secondly, I can save my time because Seoul, the spelling of Seoul is wrong. 진욱님 has too many cars. It's Seoul. Okay, Ava. Well, I like to talk about two advantages. First, I can save the earth by reducing air pollution. Second, I can save my money by using public transportation. That is totally true. I'm gonna go down. Keiko, let me read your answer. There are some advantages of using public transportation. For example, it can reduce emissions, the gas. Yeah, you're saying that. And also, I won't be irritated by getting stuck in traffic jams. Getting stuck, S-T-U-C-K, getting stuck in traffic jams. Okay, Hien, well, there are some benefits of using transportation over driving my own cars. Firstly, it is cheaper and I can save a lot of money when I travel by bus instead of driving my own car. True, very fluent, okay? I liked how, Hien is writing very short sentences and, adding more sentences in the back. That's good. Okay, I'm going to say my second answer, okay? Here it goes. Oh, this is a third question. Sorry, this is a third question, right? 4, 5, 6. Okay, so it's going to be 30 seconds. Personally, I think there are both advantages and disadvantages of using public transportation over driving my own car. And obviously, one advantage is that I can save a lot of money because I don't have to pay for gas, I don't have to pay for parking. It's really cheap to take buses and subways in Korea, so I can save a lot of money. But on the other hand, one disadvantage is that sometimes it could be inconvenient because sometimes I want to go somewhere faster and it's better to drive your own car in that case. All right. So for questions like this, which is asking for advantage, I prefer to say both. I prefer to say one advantage and then talk about one disadvantage, okay? I like to balance out my answer, and moreover, sometimes it's really hard to think of like two or more advantages. So I talk about one advantage and then I talk about one disadvantage. And my disadvantage was it's inconvenient. It's true. I have to walk a lot and you can't go to some places faster. So that was my reason for a disadvantage. Okay? And it's totally fine to talk about disadvantage because I was including advantage in my answer. So I just said both things, all right? And I try to fulfill 30 seconds by saying both things. Oh, and I got a question today from one of my actual students at the lab, and he asked me, is it okay to leave 2 to 3 seconds in the end? And I told him, no, it's never okay. You got to try your best to fulfill even to the last second, okay? So you got to say as much as you can. And by saying advantage and disadvantage, you can provide more information. That's why I prefer to say both. Okay? Well, that's my preference. And I always get level 8, so yeah. Okay, now let's move on to part 4, guys. This is the chart that I have prepared today. It's a little tricky, yeah. There was a lot of information there. Yes, Keiko, it's getting stuck in traffic jam. Getting stuck in traffic jams. Okay, have a look at it. Is it big enough, guys? Can you see it well? On the top, it says Future of Youth Education Seminar. And right below, it says McKinsey Memorial Hall, which is the location. And it says September 18th, Saturday. So obviously, when you are actually providing the date information, you have to say Saturday, September 18th. That's how the order goes. It's Saturday, September 18th. Okay, and then at 9 a.m. there's the opening speech, and the name is George Veeden. I would read it as Veeden, and he's the co-founder of WeLink. He's a co-founder of WeLink. At 9:30, there's something called Education to Drive Employment, and it's Professor. P-R-O-F means professor. Anthony Wagner from Oxford College. Now, this is where he works, right? From Oxford College. At 10:30, It's Shaping the Future for Teenagers. It's Peggy Olson from Newton Education Group. Okay. And at 12, there's Socializing Lunch, and it's provided. It will be provided. At 2, where is it? At 2, there's Global Trend in Teenage Education. I see the word teenage twice, right? Joel Risco. It's Joel Risco from Fulbright Research Center. At 3, Increasing Employability. The word is employability for graduates. Brian Hoffman. Now, he is the Senior Education Specialist. Now, you have to be careful when you're reading these kind of information, because some is when it's co-founder of WeLink or Senior Education Specialist, it means this is the person's like occupation or his role or job, okay? But when it says Oxford College or Newton Education Group or Fulbright Research Center, it means that they're from this, company, or they're from this group. Okay? So you got to be able to distinguish those two different kinds of information. And the registration deadline is Friday, September 3rd, which means you can register until that day. And the registration fee, $100 for individuals and 20% off for groups of 4 or more. Okay? So either you can get 20% off, you can get 20% off, or we will give 20% off. We will give 20% off. Okay, so Mike is asking, Ms. Gwen, how can I answer a location with convention center and conference room and the floor together? Okay, in that case, you got to say the littlest place first, the smallest place first, which in this case would be conference room, right? So it's in the conference room, and the second big location would be on the first floor, and then the last one would be at the convention center. Okay? So it would be in the conference room, on the second floor, at the convention center. Okay? Did I make that clear, Mike? Okay, so guys, wait up. It's going to be the first question. The first question would be, oh, here you go. The first question is, hello, my name is Catherine Haywood, and I'm planning to participate in the seminar, which will be held in September. I would like to check on some details before I sign up, so could you please help me out? First, what time will the second session start, and who's the speaker? The question was asking, what time will the second session start, and who is the speaker? That was the question. What time will the second session start, and who is the speaker? Okay, have a look at it. Let me know, guys. It's a very simple question. What time will the second session start? Trin. Yes, there will be a session on education to drive employment. But when you are putting that as a session, the verb is led by. It's not given by, it's led by Professor Anthony Wagner from Oxford College. It will start. No, it will not. No B. No B. It's just it will start at 9:30 a.m. Okay? You're welcome, Mike. Say, Keiko, I'm sorry, but I have to leave now. Oh, okay. Oh, no. Okay. All right, you're going to fix dinner for your family. All right. Have a great dinner with your family, okay? Bye-bye. See you next time, Keiko. And that the second session of the seminar will start at 9:30 a.m. The spokesperson is Professor Anthony Wagner, who is from Oxford University. Okay, you don't have to put the in front of Oxford University. And spokesperson, it's not spokesperson, it's the speaker. Speaker, it says on the top, the speaker is Professor Anthony Wagner. Okay. Yuji, the second session will start at 9:30 a.m. Professor Anthony Wagner is the speaker. Please remember that. Okay. That was okay, Yuji, but try to use Professor Wagner as the subject and say a verb for this person. Like he will give a speech. Give a speech on education to drive employment. Or you could say he will lead a session. He will lead a session on education to drive employment. 솔사르 종신님, 한국 사람 없어요? 한국 사람 많아요. 한국 사람 있어요. 한국 사람 계세요. 네, 그냥 우리 다 영어로 하고 있어요. Okay, Mike. The second session will start at 9:30 a.m. and the session will be led by Professor Anthony Wagner. Okay, yes, you're right, Mike. If I have more time, you can say he is from Professor Anthony Wagner from Oxford College. Okay. Yes. It's okay to write in Korean. I can read Korean totally. That's fine. 진웅님, the second session is scheduled at 9:30. And, okay. All right, 진웅님, you have to look at Mike's answer. Or, let's say, who was that? Trin. Yeah, try to look at Trin's answer. But it's got to be led by. I don't have a perfect answer yet. Let's see, Hien. The second session will start at 9:30 a.m. and the speaker is Professor Anthony Wagner from Oxford College. Please remember that. Okay, 진웅님, Hien and Gu Yuan's answer is pretty good. Yeah, Hien and Gu Yuan's answer is pretty good. And Hat Mayo said Anthony Wagner will lead the session. Yes, that's correct. Lead the session. The second session, right? At 9:30 a.m. Good. Okay, so that would be the answer for the first question. Now here is the second question, guys. Open up your ears. I was told that the registration fee is $100 per person. Are there any ways to get a discount? I was told that the registration fee is $100 per person. Are there any ways to get a discount? Is the question. I was told that the registration fee is $100. Are there any ways to get a discount? And we obviously know what this question is aiming for, right? You know which part of that chart you need to use to provide good answer. Work on it. Okay, 진웅님, I'll keep that in mind. Keep in mind는 잘못된 표현이고요. Keep that in mind라고 해주셔야 돼요. I'll keep that in mind. Okay? Okay, Gokchin. Of course, yes. If you go with a group of 4 or more, not go, but it's more like come. Because I'm answering these questions as a host, right? So you would say if you come, or if you participate in the event with a group of 4 people or more, 4 or more people, you will get a discount of 20%. Okay. Oh, okay, Trin, it's you will get a 20% discount. Or you can say you will get 20% off. Okay? I'm gonna type that for you later on, guys. Hold on. Jin said, of course, we offer 20% off discount. No, it's 20% discount. We offer a 20% discount for groups of 4 or more. Okay, I see where you guys are having problem here. We offer 20% off for groups over 4 people. No, it's not over 4 people. Groups of 4 or more. In Korean is groups of 4 or more means 4명 이상. So over 4 people means 5명, from 5 people. So it's got to be groups of 4 or more, okay? You cannot change that expression. Yuji, actually the registration fee is $100 for individual, but you will receive 20% discount for groups of 4 or more people. You cannot change that expression. It's got to be for groups of 4 or more. Okay, Yuji, that's right. If you are groups of 4 or more, you can get a 20% discounted price. Okay. All right, guys. I think I got to type this in. Oh, Dat Duan Than, you got it right. We will offer you a 20% discount. Right. We will offer you a 20% discount for you. Now, you're using you redundantly twice. So leave out the second you. If you go, no. Okay. Freeze. Don't do anything, guys. Freeze. 무궁화 꽃이 피었습니다. Freeze. Guys, Don't do anything. Let me type. It will cost $100 for individuals, but however, you can get a 20% discount if you are a group of 4 or more. We're talking to one person, right? Then one person can be in one group. That's why I say if you are a group of 4 or more. Or we will offer, you can get 20%, where's the percent mark? Oh, I want a percent mark, percent, okay, percent off if you come as a group of 4 or more. Oh, that 무궁화 꽃이 피었습니다 really worked. Everybody just stopped typing, huh? Okay, now you can do it. Oh, it's the other way around, isn't it? 무궁화 꽃이 피었습니다. This is when you can move around. Anyway, you can get 20% off. There's no It's you can get 20% off if you come as a group of 4 or more. But you can get a 20% discount. You can get a 20% discount if you're a group of 4 or more. Do you guys see the difference? You can get a discount. So you can get a 10% discount. You can get a 20% discount. You can get a 30% discount. Okay? Alright. But you can get 20% off. You can get 30% off. You can get 50% off. If you come, because I'm the host, I'm the person working here, if you come as a group of 4 or more. Okay? All right, now, if you guys cannot understand, let me know. I'll try to explain more. It's no freeze. Everybody can type now. Please talk, everybody. Sorry. Or you could say we offer a 20% discount to groups of 4 or more. There's also another way of saying it. We offer a 20% discount. Yes. No. A 20% discount is 20% off the original price. Oh, I wrote it up there, son. We offer a 20% discount. We offer a 20% discount to groups of 4 or more. Look at what I have typed in. Gwen TV is me right now. I typed in some example sentences. So let me know if you guys understood. Everybody okay? Fine? This coffee is good. Hot Mayo, can I say if you register as all group, no plural. If you register as a group of 4 or more, you can get a 20% discount. No S. 피었습니다. 무궁화 꽃이 피었습니다. Oh my god. Oh god, where are you going? Okay. All right. We offer 20% off. We give 20% off to groups of 4 or more. Okay. offer would be fine, but we give 20% off. You can get 20% off. There are many ways to say this, but it's a 20% discount and no and just 20% off. Okay? Got to get that correct. Okay. I hope that's clear. I'm going to move on, guys. I'm going to move on to the last question, which is, I am interested in teenage education. Which sessions would be helpful for people like me? I am interested in teenage education. Which sessions would be helpful for people like me? Let me know. Teenage education. Guys, teenage education. Very simple. Not so hard to find. Teenage education. Okay. Let me know. Teenage education. Okay, Jin. There are 2 sessions for you. First of all, oh, no, Jin, no. First of all, Shaping the Future for Teenagers will be given by Peggy. No, if you want to say this using the verb give or given by, you would have to say a presentation or lecture on shaping the future for teenagers given by. Okay? So, Jin, no, you cannot just start right off with the name, the title, the name of the title of this presentation or the session. Okay? So, Jin, no. Mike, there are 2 scheduled sessions. First, at 10:30, there will be a session on, this is right, there will be a session on Shaping the Future for Teenagers led by Peggy Olson. Perfectly paired. Session led by. And then at 2 p.m., Joel Risco will lead a session on global trend in teenage education. Please remember it. Remember that. Remember it? No, remember that. Good. So Mike's answer is fine. You can say session with the verb lead or led by. Okay, and let me see Trin's answer. There are 2 sessions. First, there will be a session on Shaping the Future for Teenagers led by. Trin, it's going to be led by. It's not given by. It's led by. Okay? And Trin, it's not will be, oh, well, you can say it will be started. It will be started at 2 p.m. Okay. And lead a session. You got that one, right? Lead a session on, right? It's not given by Peggy Olson, but it's got to be led by Peggy Olson. Trin, okay? And UG, there are 2. At 10:30 a.m., there will be a session on Shaping the Future for Teenagers led by, good. At 2 p.m., Joel Risco will lead a session on global trend. Perfect. Love UG's answer. I think both of them are related to teenage education, so please remember that. Good. UG, good. And that Duan then, there are 2. The first one is no. That answer is you got to look at the answers of UG or Guk, Trin, or Mike. Okay? So guys, it's if there's a session on something led by. Okay? Or you could say there will be it's a seminar, so I would say it's a lecture on something given by. Or go vice versa. You can start with a subject and say lead a session or give a lecture. Okay? And if you want to be precise, you can say Peggy Olson from Newton Education Group. And you can also say Joel Risco from Fulbright Research Center, which makes it longer. Hien, there are 2 sessions. The first one is led by. It will start. Okay, and she didn't finish her answer yet. He. In Goktrin, session lead lecture give. That's true. That's correct. And then at 2 p.m. there will be no. Then you're getting it wrong again. That Duan then. Yeah. The other one is global trend and it will start at 2 p.m. Okay. Hien, your answer is perfectly fine. And the speaker of this session is Okay, good. Okay, I forgot it. Thank you for your correction. Good. Okay. All right. Okay. Are we good? Like a lot of people get this like confused because you don't know, you just see the title, so you go directly reading the title, but it doesn't work like that. There will be a session on something something led by. Okay? 쿠키님, by 괜찮아요. by만 써도 괜찮은데 보통 그 동사를 같이 이어주는 것이 더 좋아요. led by. Okay, led by. lecture는 given by. 그렇게 기억하시면 좋아요. Yenny, there are two. The first session is no. Yenny, no. Oh, the first session is no. There will be the first session on something something. Guys, look at the answer of, let's see, who's got it right? Yuji got the right answer. She uploaded her answer at 9:37 p.m. And look at Yuji's answer. Yeah. Her answer is perfect. Just perfect. Yeah. Mike, how can I speak if it is 5:05 p.m.? 5:01. You know, they purposely do that. So they sometimes make it start at 9:01 a.m. Not 9:01 a.m., but it's got to be 9:01 a.m. Okay? Oh, yes, Tadashi. Yeah, I know. I received your message. I know. Sorry. Let me explain this. I suddenly remember from last month. I asked how to explain a flight. That's right. Okay? So it's got to be, it will depart from, let's say, Los Angeles Airport. It will, you will take flight number, let's say, KE 1009. And it will arrive in Seattle at, let's say, 9 a.m. Oh, you wrote that. Oh, thank you. Let me see. You at 9 a.m. you will depart from Tokyo. You will arrive in Los Angeles at, let's say, 12 a.m. And you will take Rainbow Airline flight number, what is that? RA 103. Finally, I get to answer your question, Tadashi. I know. I get so confused with all these like chatting here. So yeah, I hope everything's clear. Depart from, arrive in, you will take. Okay? But you guys, you have to make sure to remember this. You will arrive in Los Angeles, but you will arrive at LA Airport, International Airport. Tadashi, do you see the difference? Yes. If it's the name of a city, you have to say you will arrive in Tokyo. But if it's the name of an airport, you have to say you will arrive at Tokyo International Airport. Hope it's clear. Gosh, finally, I get to answer your question. Yeah, that was like one of the homework assignments that was remaining. actor일 때는 달라요. actor일 때는 아예 다른 문제예요. Like, you know, actor, you will never use it with led by or given by. It's a different, totally different question. Yes. All right, guys, it's time to move on. It's time to discuss our last question, which is, do you agree or disagree that people have become more dependent on mobile phones these days compared to the past? You know, when I saw this question, I felt like they are like watching us. I like how TOEIC speaking questions are very trendy. You know, they're very, very trendy. And remember the passage that we saw earlier, part 1? No, it was talking about COVID times. So yeah, these questions are very trendy. It's up to date. Now, do you agree or disagree that people have become more dependent on mobile phones these days compared to the past? I can say I am. Like, I can say I can totally not imagine myself living without a phone. Yeah, I can't imagine myself living without a phone. Hey, Stella. Yes, you're welcome. I hope I did something for you. Yes. Oh, yeah, the sentences I taught you. Good. Yeah. I've been looking at my phone the whole day. I've been like, you know, doing I've been checking my channel. I've been like sending text messages to my students. I've been receiving like comments from my students and my editor, and I was talking with my like coworkers, and I was like checking my Instagram channel because I had to like communicate with you guys to let you know that today's the live show day. And yeah, it's like I have to use my phone all the time, constantly, right before I fall asleep until that time. So yes, Ngok I agree that people have become more dependent on mobile phones these days compared to the past. There are several reasons to support my opinion. Several reasons, right, Trin? Several reasons to support my opinion. It is because it's useful. That's true. I went to a shopping mall and all I used was my smartphone. I used my phone to book a Grab. I know Grab is a name, but we're talking about one of the cars of Grab. So book a Grab, and to pay for everything that I bought. It is very convenient. That's why I think so. Okay, but Trin, your answer is a little bit too short. This has to be 1 minute long answer, right? So you gotta talk more in detail about your experience of going to the shopping mall step by step. The moment you picked up your phone, you used your app, you booked a Grab, and after several minutes it arrived, it picked you up, you went to the mall, blah, blah, blah. Okay? And Fem, today is Teacher's Day in Vietnam. Thank you, my teacher. Thank you very much. That's so lovely to stop by and say that. Thank you. Aba. Firstly, our life is so convenient with mobile phone. To be specific, if you have a bank application, you can manage your bank account without going to the bank and waiting your turn. That's so true. Waiting for your turn. Well, I agree that people have become more dependent. The thing is, what you guys are writing right now, that's not 1 minute long. You have to have like specific story. You have to be able to provide like detailed story. The world of communication between people has all changed. Love letters written by hand. Love letter, all of a sudden. Okay, Tadashi, because you can do anything with your phone these days. In other words, you can't do anything without your phone. Oh, that's true. When mobile phones came out 30 years ago, it's been only 30 years? Wow. It's younger than me. Oh. There were not much you could do. However, nowadays you can take pictures, check emails, buy movie tickets, you can even make phone calls, which is something that I rarely do. I understand the exclamation mark. To get useful information. Tadashi, yesterday I forgot to bring my phone. I wasn't able to take pictures at a cafe. I wasn't able to check emails. I wasn't able to check my bank account. My day was far from productive. Oh, I love all of your expressions, Tadashi. So disappointed. That's why I think so. Teiji, I agree. Mobile phones are now more than just communication tools. They can also be cameras, credit cards, and anything else. True. Good. Hyun, to get useful information, it is true that people these days are so dependent on mobile phones, including myself. Okay. Now, I'm going to give you an example of how you can, we know that we can't live without mobile phones, right? We know. So, how are you going to put this in a story? In order to produce a good story, you got to follow the star. Guys, you got to follow the star. It's S-T-A-R, okay? It's the situation you're in. Trouble that you had to go through. The actions you took. And the result it brought. That's why it's called star. Okay? So Tadashi gave a good example here. The situation is that we need mobile phones to do many things. Taking pictures, sending messages, checking email. But the trouble that he faced was that he didn't bring his phone yesterday. And it was so inconvenient, right? And now, Tadashi, the action you could say is, so today I double checked that I had my phone because the day before it was so super inconvenient. And today I had a very convenient day would be the result, right? So when you are producing a story, it's better to follow this plot line. It's STAR. Give the situation, the trouble that you're in, what kind of action you took, and what kind of result has made you think that way. Okay? So let me give you an example. Like yesterday, I stayed home all day long. That's my situation. I didn't go out. I just stayed home. I had no food at home, but I had a great day. I didn't even have my computer at home, actually. But, well, the trouble is I didn't have a computer. I had no food, right? I had nothing at home. But I used my phone. I had my best friend, my phone. And as you know, there are so many applications. All I had to do was use an app called 배달의 민족 or 쿠팡. I was able to order breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And also, I had so many apps to entertain me. Like I had Netflix, I had YouTube, I had Instagram. So I spent hours on those apps and I was able to kill time, have good time at home by myself, not bored, right? That was my action. And the result, I was totally happy with it. I was just totally fine. All I needed was my phone, right? And that is why I think so. I mean, I can't imagine my life without it. Guys, did you see how I produce a story using this plot line? STAR, situation, trouble, action, and result. It's like main part of my lecture, actually. I'm sharing a very important information here right now. How to produce a story. Now, trend, tan. Okay, I agree with this statement. Firstly, as you know, people have to work with mobile phones regularly. When you have a smartphone connected to the internet, you can do many things such as checking emails, searching for the information. Secondly, people, especially Gen Z, use their mobile phones for their entertainments. I usually surf social media, surf the internet, and watch YouTube. I'm on my phone, on my phone. Okay? It's okay to provide one, two, or three, several reasons why you think like that. But I'm saying providing storyline, providing a story, giving a narrative, giving a story is a better way. That's what I'm trying to say. Okay? All right, so in order to help you understand better, I'm going to give you an answer using the star, okay? Here you go. Well, I agree that people have become more dependent on mobile phones these days compared to the past. And there are several reasons to support my opinion. And most of all, it makes your life so convenient. It's so useful. For example, like I have a smartphone and yesterday I stayed home all day long and there was nothing at home, no food, no TV, no computer. However, I was totally fine because, like I said, I had my smartphone with me. And on my smartphone, I have so many different kinds of apps. I was able to use the delivery food app called Coupang, and I was able to order breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And in the middle, I even ordered snack. And I used lots of, apps to entertain myself. I used Netflix app, I used YouTube, I watched YouTube, I, used Instagram to, communicate with my friends. Like you see, I was able to have a good day just by using my phone, and I can't live without it. That's why I think so. All right. Okay. And William here says, I agree with the opinion. First, if I get lost in the city, I can use Google Map to search locations. Second, if I were a businessman, I can use my phone and show my presentation card. And also, the story goes on and on and on. Okay, William, you can list all the reasons, but it's really, really, hard to think of 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 reasons to fulfill your 1 minute, right? And that's not what ETS want. They want you to fulfill your reasons with specific examples, like examples you can give regarding each reasons that you're providing here. So to me, Google Map could be one story, being lost somewhere. Being a businessman, showing a presentation using your phone could be another story. Using social media, communicating with your friends on social, like Facebook and Instagram, that could be another story. Each of these reasons could provide some story, okay? And we say that's a better answer. When I teach Korean students, I sometimes coach their English resumes, and they come to me and they want to present themselves better for English interviews, right? And the things they talk about, they really, provide very limited information. When somebody asks them something, let's say, how often did you work at your previous company? They would say 5 years, and that's all they say. And I tell them, well, where's your story of your 5 years? What did you do there? I mean, you're supposed to provide a story about your 5 years of experience at the other company. I mean, that's what person is asking for. It's not like they're asking you for the answer, 5 years, right? This is what I'm trying to say. Sorry if I'm becoming a little too heated up here, but this is a problem I have with most of the Asians. I think it's because of our education. We try to provide answers. Of course, we're trying to get the answers right, but here we're asking for your opinion, your own opinion based on your experience, okay? So that's one thing that I really, really want to plead you guys. I really want to ask you guys to understand. It's not about providing so many reasons. It's about creating a persuasive story that could back up the reason. Am I clear? Sorry, I didn't mean to scare you guys. Okay. All right. I mean, all these answers are fine. It's just that you have only 30 seconds, and 30 seconds is not a long time to think of so many reasons. And you will need at least 7 to 8 reasons to fulfill that 1 minute time. All right, I'm done preaching, sorry. Okay, so, wow, that was full 2 hours of me talking. Today I woke up at 5:30 a.m. I had to have breakfast because my day was full of so many things. I went to get my hair and makeup done. I went to have breakfast, and then I went to the lab. I had 4 classes, which means that I was teaching for like 6 hours. I was talking for 6 hours. And then I came back to the studio, and here I'm talking for 2 hours. And I'm still not so exhausted. All right. Oh, thank you, 2340. Perfect and beautiful. Mike, I will take the SW test in 2 weeks in Taipei. Thank you so much. The lecture is very helpful. TG, we have to ship the TV parts to Memphis. Okay, yep, you have to send. I've been to Memphis, by the way. It's a beautiful place. I went to Memphis at least like once a month when I was in Mississippi because there's a Korean mart in Memphis. And we went there to get kimchi and soju there. Oh, so you were busy. I see. Oh, guys, again, I'm going to make that announcement again because we're getting towards the end of the show. I'm going to have a class opened up for international students online. It's going to be a live online program. It's going to be like a program that's going to be completed in 10 sessions, 10 classes. So it's going to help you guys finish up all your practices, all your approaches, all your answers, get ready for TOEIC speaking test. It's gonna start in January. We're getting the system ready right now. Like I told you, we're using the server, the Korean server, so we only have the Korean pages. for the users, whatever. So we have to make sure with them if we can create like English, pages for all those like, warnings and everything. But yeah, we're trying to get that ready. So if you guys are interested, I'm going to start no matter what, whether I have 1 or 2 or 3 students. I'm going to just start it to see like how I could, communicate better with my international audience. That's coming up soon in January. So please be anticipated for that. And I hope to communicate with you guys more through my Instagram. Yeah, so my Instagram account is, let's see, I don't remember. It's Daily Dose underbar Gwen. Daily Dose underbar Gwen. All right. So follow me on Instagram so we can communicate more on Instagram. I'm always on Instagram. I always, upload my day-to-day, like daily things, happenings there. So make sure to follow me and you can get more news updates regarding what activities I'm doing. Oh, Son, thank you for stopping by. Thank you. And Fan, thank you, teacher. Your advice is always helpful to me. This is my first time interacting with you directly. With your practice videos. Good. Hyun, thank you for coming here. And Goktrin, I know today is your long day. Thank you for spending your time with us. Good night and have a good weekend. You guys too. I hope you guys had a great time. It's Friday night, but still, you guys didn't go out. You had a wonderful time, English time with me. And I also had a great time with you guys. I was preaching a little bit towards the end, but anyways, I always hope these videos would help you a lot achieve your English goals in TOEIC speaking and also give you some tips on how to speak better English. Anyways, 2340, I wish you luck. You have all my luck here. And I'll see you guys next month. The December month, my favorite month of the year. Let's see. I'm not sure about the date, but I believe it's going to be the 17th. Okay? I'll let you know. So follow me on Instagram, okay? But I'm thinking it's going to be December 17th because we have so many things planned. But yeah, I'll let you know on my Instagram. Follow me on Instagram, okay? And until then, have a great time. Have a great day. Make sure to stay safe, and I'll see you in December. Bye-bye.